TikTokers are extolling the benefits of sunning your holes. A porn star hugged over 3,000 people in 24 hours, and a school baptized 100 children without parents' permission. These are the weird stories for Tuesday on Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast hosted by a comedian. Thank you for joining me. I have 3 weird news segments from around the world just for you and whoever's in the room with you. Yay! Point your genitals at the sun, and that will increase your vibration. TikTokers are posting a lot of videos about what's called perineum sunning. They say perineum sunning will increase a person's vibrations. These videos are gaining millions of views, but experts say there is no evidence that pointing your genitalia at the sun has any health benefits whatsoever. In fact, they say opposite. It could even be harmful. Perineum sunning is a very controversial wellness practice where an individual exposes their genitals to the sun for a short period of time. While naked, some lie on their back with their legs spread wide in the air, or with their feet and hands on the ground in a variation of a yoga downward dog pose. The idea is to expose the perineum area to some vitamin D in order to receive an energy boost that they say can improve sleep, concentration, and creativity. I posted a video in the Patreon of me doing some perineum sunning. My method is to lie on my back with my legs spread high in the air, and then I roll my butt area towards the sunbeams. That's what I do. I'm lying. I don't do this. It's too hot for this, I think. Put my perineum outside right now. Are you out of your mind? It's 119 degrees in the sunshine. I'd imagine you could do some serious damage to your genitalia. Let's learn a little bit more before we decide to try it out, guys. I don't recommend trying it out in the month of August or September. It says here, perineum sunning has a history. It's been promoted by wellness influencers in the past. I actually covered a story about this a couple years ago. It's kind of become a little more mainstream because of TikTok. It's really blown up in the recent months. The hashtag perineum sunning, also referred to as sunning your holes by some creators, has 3 million views on TikTok, though many of the posts mock or question this practice. There are many popular videos that praise and encourage it. But are these videos done by any experts? I'm curious to hear from the experts. I normally don't take health advice from TikTokers, but let's find out if this is legit. TikToker Polly is considered a raw meat influencer. A raw meat influencer is a category. Now, imagine meeting someone. What do you do? I'm a raw meat influencer. Oh, that explains why your skin is so bad. This guy Polly's got 9 million views on a video that he posted about a month ago where he showed himself and a woman lying on their backs with their legs in the air to expose the perineum to the sun. Yeah, just because it has 9 million views doesn't make it legit. People are probably watching it because there's a naked woman with her legs spread on the video. Like, this is where your views are coming, Paulie. Not because people are like looking for health tips that involve exposing their holes to the sunshine. Now, the caption to this video is, I assume, written by Paulie. It says, "Think about it, guys. Why would you not sun the most vital area of your body? The more you hide your body part from the sun, the weaker it will be." I question the premise of that whole statement, sir. First of all, is it the most vital area of our body? I think our brain is probably the most vital area. Oh, maybe the heart. And you just can't put any old body part in the sun. You can't stick your eyeballs in direct sun, all right? There's a reason why we protect ourselves from the sun. This guy has posted some subsequent videos espousing the benefits of perineum sunning, stating that the perineal area needs natural energy and absorbing sunlight supports bone health, lowers blood pressure, and promotes incredible mental health. Guy also says that perineal sunning should be used in a combination with an animal-based diet, which he said prevents him from burning in the sun. Okay. All righty. Because you only eat meat, you don't burn in the sun. Okay. Another TikTok idiot who goes by the name Lauren Ann Kennedy posted about perennial sunning. Her video has 500,000 views. She's bending over with her head to the ground in order to expose her backside to the sun. She wrote on the video, "People always ask me how I am so happy all the time. Well, sunning your holes for 2 minutes a day will increase your vibrations." Some experts have responded to this fad. Dermatologist Dustin Portella responded to one of the videos, warning people against perineum sunning and saying that he has removed skin cancer from the perineal area before and that the risk of exposing your perineum to direct sunlight is really not worth it. Another doctor named Diana Gall from Doctor For You told the media, yes, practicing mindfulness and meditation and getting your dose of vitamin D is beneficial for mental and physical health, but you don't need to damage your skin in the process from direct sun exposure, especially to that area. She explained that exposing your skin directly can increase risks of skin cancer. Yes, something we already knew. She stated that this is a classic example of social media medical misinformation, which in some cases can be damaging or even dangerous to one's life. Yes, you got to be careful out there. And it's important to remember that just because a TikToker has millions of followers, that doesn't legitimize their medical advice. Just like my 9 TikTok followers doesn't legitimize my comedy, you know? By the way, I'm on TikTok at Funny JONESY, if you want to follow me. I seriously have 9 followers. That's it. A porn star hugs 3,000 plus people in one day. A Japanese adult video actor, determined to become the most hugged woman in the world, held a 24-hour event where she hugged over 3,000 of her fans. Her name is Fukada Emi. She's 24 years old. She held this event in Shibuya, Tokyo at 6 p.m. on Saturday. She took one 3-hour break and a few 10-minute breaks. By the end of the event, she stated she was completely exhausted from hugging all those fans. The event went all the way to 6 p.m. on Sunday after Fukada had hugged a total of 3,163 fans. I'm wondering, is that a Guinness record? Here's a quote from her. This time, with 3,163 people, I was able to do my best for 24 hours with everyone's help. Thank you very much. Fukada made some costume changes throughout the event. She wore a traditional yukata and then a bunny outfit and an office worker outfit. Wow, she's like Beyonce making costume changes. Fans were not required to pay for the hug. Oh, that's lovely. I would have thought she would have charged for this. However, if you wanted to take a photo, you had to pay 1,000 yen, which is about $7 American dollars, US dollars. During the event, fans were required to keep both of their arms at their sides or their back and were not allowed to return her hug. Okay, so she had some parameters where you were not allowed to put your arms around her or your hands on her. I don't blame her. You got to be careful. Because when you're like a porn actor and you do a meet and greet with your fans, I'd imagine some of them want to squeeze you. The event was extremely popular, and on Sunday morning, event organizers were forced to stop people from lining up as it had become too overwhelming. Too many people trying to hug the porn star. Yes, of course, of course. The event was live streamed and can be watched on Fukada's YouTube channel. The 24-year-old porn actor is well known for her erotic films and is also a popular YouTuber with over 1.1 million subscribers. I went to her YouTube and checked out a little bit of this video that they shot of the hugging. Looks like it took place in a bar or restaurant. I think I see a menu in the background, like on the wall. And she's quite lovely. And it's done very respectfully. The fans come up. Some of them are even women. They bow to her. And they kind of keep their distance. And then she moves in for a brief hug. And that's it. She seems extremely friendly. And yeah, pretty cool. I'll post this video of her doing her marathon hugging in the Patreon if you'd like to check that out if you're a member. You can also Google it. Japanese porn star hugs over 3,000 people in a day. Not to be confused with the other video, Japanese porn star 3,000 people in a day. Mainstream news got you stressed? Maybe you live in Florida. Life can be overwhelming, and stressful symptoms can include lack of motivation, feeling helpless and tired all the time. Maybe you're just burned out. In those times, it's very important to talk to a professional who can help determine what's causing the stress in your life. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and live chat therapy sessions. It's more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Weird AF News listeners get 10% off the first month at betterhelp.com/weirdaf. That's betterhelp.com/weirdaf. Good luck with your health, and good luck with your life, man. A school baptizes 100 children without parents' permission. A parochial school in North Carolina baptized over 100 students without permission from their parents, some of whom were angry by this surprise baptism. Yeah, I'd be pretty angry too if I never intended my child to be baptized. Some of these parents, I'd imagine, might not even be of a Christian family. This is definitely problematic. Here's a quote from one of the parents. "My daughter calls me from the school. She says, 'Ma, can you bring me some dry clothes?' I said, 'Dry clothes? Honey, what do you need dry clothes for? Did you fall in a pool? It's not raining.' She says, 'No, I got baptized today.' I said, 'What?' That's the actual quote. It says, 'I said, what?' Of course. This is a parent of an 11-year-old. It says at least 3 parents complained to the Northwood Temple Academy principal, who said a handful of students were scheduled to receive the sacrament, and the others, quote, just began to respond to the presence of the Lord. Oh, sure. We're going to baptize some kids today. Anyone else want to just join the party? I'm supposed to believe all those kids were like me. I mean, if it meant getting out of class for a couple hours, perhaps that's why they did it. Did you give them like a free cookie or something? Like, I highly doubt they were just excited to go get baptized. The school principal sent out an email that said, in hindsight, we would do it differently and give the students an opportunity to contact their parents and ask permission to be baptized. We were not expecting such an overwhelming response to the message that was spoken. But as a mother, I can certainly empathize why some of the parents are upset about this unannounced baptism. Wow, this principal's an idiot. You have to be stupid. Really? Oh, the kids are in trouble, man. The teachers and the principals are so dumb out there. You baptize all these kids without the parents' permission. Are you all right, lady? Come on now. Like, when I was in school, you had to get a permission slip for every little extracurricular thing that you wanted to do. Extracurricular. Did I say it right? Extracurricular event. If they were just going to the park, for crying out loud, you had to get a permission slip. That's just the park. Never mind, like a major religious sacrament. Wow. I mean, more and more evidence for homeschooling. Am I right, guys? How could you even send your child to school in this current environment? I mean, there's a risk of them being shot. There's a risk of them being baptized without your permission. Who knows what else? I wouldn't be surprised to come across a story that said school circumcised 50 children without their parents' permission. Would you be surprised at that? Oh, parents out there, I feel so horrible for you. How do you deal with such things? Any of you homeschooling? Call my show, 646-450-2012. What do you think of this? Good luck with your children, man. You like podcasts? You're listening to my podcast. Maybe you thought to yourself, I'd like to make a podcast. Too difficult. No, not with Anchor. Anchor has free creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast from your phone or your computer. Anchor distributes your podcast to Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, and more. They have advertising integration, so you can even make a little money off your podcast. Everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And good luck with your podcast. Good luck with your creation. Good luck with your life, man. Hey, my friends. Are you caffeinated? Are you buzzing right now? Please don't tell me you've been sunning your holes. I'm very concerned with your health. See, it's nice to learn what not to do with your body on Weird AF News. Am I right? Am I right? I want to give a big shout out to Stephanie. She joined the Patreon. Stephanie Whitcar. It might be White Car. I think it's Whitcar. It could be Witty Car. I'm not very good at pronunciation nor enunciation. Never claimed to be. I do the best I can with the public education that I got. At least they didn't give me any surprise baptisms at my public school. I got through unscathed. Although I was baptized. I was even confirmed. Did you guys know I was confirmed? Yeah. I've been through the ringer with Catholicism, guys. I'm okay now, but... All right, off the religion. Back to Stephanie, who's a superstar for joining the Patreon, and I'm so grateful. She joined the Patreon at a very high level as well, so I just really want to take a moment to tell her how grateful I am for her support. And if you guys would like to join the Patreon like Stephanie and be a supporter of the show, I would really appreciate that. Consider it. You can go to patreon.com/weirdafnews or download the Patreon app on your smartphone and do a search for Weird AF News, or just go to weirdafnews.com to do so. I hope you had a nice holiday weekend. I want to thank everyone who reached out to me in DMs in my Instagram @FunnyJones. Also got some emails, funnyjones@gmail.com. Just lovely people wishing me a nice holiday weekend. I had a great time. I really did. I went to a nice barbecue. I did a couple shows. I did a fantasy football draft. Yeah, I'm in a few leagues this year. I'm very much into it. I thought one day maybe I'd start a Weird AF News fantasy football league. Maybe we'll do that next year. I don't know how many of you would be into that. But yeah, I'm super into it. I'm super excited that football season is starting. Thursday night, the first game. Let me see. This weekend I'm doing a show in a place north of Santa Barbara called Orchid. So if any of you are up there and want to come to the show, if you're in the area, just email me, funnyjones@gmail.com, and I'll send you all the info, or you can find it all on my Instagram as well, @funnyjones. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow.